So you guys saw the Dalai Lama thing where like he tells the kid to suck his tongue?
Can I say one thing about that real quick?
Yeah.
That like, and you're never gonna see me on a podcast actually saying this, but China might be right about Tibet.
Clip it.
China might be right about Tibet. I've been hearing this Tibetan people for the longest saying free Tibet from China's occupation or free Tibet, whatever. It's like, if that's what your leader is doing with kids, bro, China might be right about Tibet, bro. China might be right? Should we at least hear China out?
Maybe.
If the leader, the #1 dude is saying suck my tongue to kids.
He is the God of compassion. Spelled CUMPASSION.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, we got to hear China out. If I'm Xi Jinping, I'm putting this video on TikTok and I'm going to see what I'm talking about?
That's
this is what y'all want free?
Oh, that's what
That's
you're
what I'm saying.
You want this free?
Because the weird shit is that this happened in February. Like, it's only popping up now. And so I'm like, oh yeah, China saw it. It's fucking popping up on TikTok. They're propagating it everywhere. That's where I first saw it go viral, was on TikTok.
I'd be okay if they invaded Tibet.
But with that being said,
I'd be okay. Someone need to invade Tibet. Someone need to get him out of here.
I think he's just trying to one up Biden. He's taking Biden's rule book and he's trying to be a great world leader. And he's like, what does Biden do? He sniffs little kids.
Okay.
So now he's going full tongue sucker. He goes, yo,
bro.
suck my tongue.
I mean, yeah, that's yeah, we got to get Biden out of here too, bro. Like, I'll be honest, if Biden kept up the sniffing, because I think they have the sniffing at bay, but like if he kept up the sniffing.
Yeah, where's he getting his sniffing
This is
fix?
what happens to all religious leaders that have to do away with all their urges.
Yeah, Buddhism don't
Little
work.
boys, boy.
Take that, Buddhists. It don't work.
That's what happens,
Your
bro.
best.
Happens
No,
to
maybe
your
this
people,
Catholic
it happens
propaganda.
out.
Maybe they're like, yo,
Come on,
this
son.
God's saying this. What
Yo.
we're doing is all right.
I'm be
Maybe
honest
it's
with
the
you.
priest being like, yo, get this out there.
Listen.
Priests don't do tongue shit.
God rest the dead.
Priests don't give tongue. Like, that's so gay. That is way gayer.
I will say, at least he's giving. At least he's offering something.
Yeah.
Priests are just taking fucking monsters. But I will say this: it is odd, and you know, God rest the dead, and obviously R.I.P. the great one, Gandhi. But there was that little kid shit going on with him, right?
Everybody, he get bad pushback when you hit him with this shit.
I do be giving pushback.
Years ago.
Because I hate it because they act like it should take away from his greatness that he used kids for fuel to do those things.
Yeah.
Like, he wasn't eating for so long because he was sucking kids off, right? Like, he could go on hunger.
Okay, all right. Let me just say, I'm gonna just say it. I don't care. I'm gonna defend Gandhi. I got you.
Yeah. You
Gandhi
let him
got
babysit?
married.
You let him babysit?
Yeah.
You gonna let
Come on,
Gandhi
bro.
babysit?
Come on, bro.
Yeah. Because Gandhi's been reincarnated in this society. He understands.
Maybe he
different-
Reincarnated the Dalai Lama.
We are all one.
Gandhi got married at 13. His wife was 11. 13-year-olds then were not what 13-year-olds are now.
Talk that shit.
Okay.
I'ma
Guy
just say
from
that.
fucking Blackbird. Talk that shit, Larry
I hate
Hall.
that I told you about this show.
Talk that shit, Larry Hall.
13 now. I'm not saying 1990s 30. I'm saying 1890s 13.
Right. 13 back in the day was old, right?
Son, that's when women started having kids.
I mean, according to Jews, they were adults back then.
Back then you were adults.
13,
yeah.
bat mitzvah, adult.
That's what it was.
Yep.
They didn't have this extended childhood. You were an adult. Gandhi's married out the house.
But that's not what he was doing.
11.
He was an adult during adult times, and then he was sleeping with
13,
kids in the room.
you know how 30 is the new 40? 13 is the old 18.
But
13 is the old 18.
But what about when he was old and the kids was sleeping in a room with him to test his resolve?
Did he do anything?
Only they know.
There you go.
He passed the test.
He did nothing. He passed,
Damn.
bro.
Yeah, this is to catch a
That's
predator.
the Michael Jackson fucking defense right there.
It's like sleeping with
Sleeping in the
18-year-olds and
bed
not doing
together.
anything with
Yeah,
them.
but here's the thing.
Did he also
If
have
I
a
gotta-
spotted dick?
It's actually like sleeping with 20-years because it's 2 years older than...
Hold on. If I got like a chocolate addiction, right, and I'm trying to get over it, maybe I would sleep with some chocolate, right? Because that chocolate would be right there calling my name, right? And I gotta know that I gotta break this chocolate
Trying to
addiction.
win over black women.
Yeah. This is
know what I
Trump
mean?
trying to get the
Yeah,
black
I
vote.
know.
Yeah.
So-
I love Trump.
I think by having the kids in the room,
Yeah.
he's admitting to attraction. That's the tricky
Oh,
part.
no. I think people back then were attracted to 13-year-olds.
Hey,
Because you were getting married at 11. So a 13-year-old then is like a 20-year-old now, 21-year-old now.
so you're saying they just carry that attraction until they're older. That doesn't stop.
Yeah, they just looked at them as women in the
Yeah.
way that we don't. The society, this is healthier and better, I'm sure. And you have but also back then you didn't have a childhood where you're like playing with dolls. At like 13, you're a man. Get the fuck out of the house.
know, inflation.
Go start your own family.
Inflation happens.
Inflation.
Yeah, exactly.
Inflation. Yeah,
$5
yeah,
back
yeah.
in the day
That
was
is
a
an
lot.
interesting thing that you're saying right there.
It's a crazy thing to say, but I got to stand on it because it's Gandhi.
No, man, it sounds like I'm about to make fun of you. I'm not going to make fun of you. I actually think that's a really interesting argument, which is like, but do you think that 13 is the best for him?
They just looked at it as, okay, as soon as you're ready to have kids, you're a woman.
Why wasn't it 18? Like, why didn't you have like an 18-year-old fine bitch in there?
Son, 18-year-old, you might be dying 18 back then. 18-year-old
you're
back
washed.
then, you like 60.
I kind of get it. I get it.
No, I'm seeing what you're saying.
I get it. I don't get it, but I get it.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Now,
I'm
that
not gonna
last
stand
argument
on
I
it.
just
Which
thought
Age
of.
and dog years.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
13, she's like 30.
Yeah.
13 going on 30. That's what that movie's about.
That's exactly what it's about. You guys have seen it. It's a Gandhi biopic.
It's him picking up chicks.
Bro, that's a great argument for what Gandhi did. He didn't know no better.
Son, that was societally
That was
acceptable
society.
back then.
That was
Yeah.
everybody.
13 was an old bitch.
Son, his wife
she was
had
11.
kids. Yeah.
When she started having kids?
I think 13, she had their first kid. If I'm not mistaken, it was 13 and 15 and maybe 17. I could just be making that up. But for sure, she had a kid by 13.
So he was smashing an 11-year-old. That's a fact.
yeah, as a 13-year-old. That's an important part.
He was 13?
He was 13.
but she was
She
11.
Why do you
was
keep
11.
saying he was an adult?
Then later on, when he was an adult, what they say is,
But if he's still-
allegedly,
look at you.
allegedly,
Look at you. Look at you.
allegedly,
Allegedly.
Look at you.
he would sleep with 13-year-old girls in bed with him naked and not do anything to test his abstinence.
Oh, no. You gotta understand, those chicks were like
You
milfs.
believe
No, don't do that.
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
do that. Because Black people and Michael Jackson, same shit. Don't do that.
Yeah.
But also, Michael
I don't
Jackson,
believe Michael.
You don't believe Mike?
No.
You cracker ass.
Soul's just that good. But he touched them kids.
Michael don't need to touch no fucking
He touched
kids.
them kids,
No,
bro.
those kids got to sleep with Mike. It
Yeah.
ain't the other way around. You know what I mean?
He still touched
It ain't-
them.
No, he didn't touch those kids.
Son.
Stop it. He looked at him. He didn't touch him. No. He looked at him. He
Yeah.
looked
you
at him.
can't compare Gandhi to Michael Jackson.
Yeah, Gandhi didn't make any music.
Yeah, Michael
you.
Jackson's way better.
He more talented, but he not better.
Michael Jackson was
infinitely more
more
talented.
impactful
Way better.
globally. For
Yeah,
sure.
sure, globally.
Yeah.
He didn't impact much societally except those dudes' buttholes.
They weren't full dudes.
That's true.
Yeah.
But children's
And also, I know
buttholes.
he
More
would
people
just,
cry for Michael Jackson than for Gandhi.
That's
fact.
Yeah, I don't know anybody who
That's
cries
false.
for Gandhi. No
That's
disrespect, obviously.
That's false. He died in 1947.
Did people cry?
Yeah, of
Billion
course.
people.
That's what's up, Shoop. That's what's up, Shoop.
From the top rope.
There you go, on the top rope.
And he had kids at 16 and 17.
What?
He had his first kids at 16 and 17.
He was
They
16 and
passed.
17. She's 2 years
She
younger
was
than him, so-
17. No, Gandhi 16 and his wife age 17 had their first
she was
baby.
older.
No, they didn't wait 6 years to have kids. They did not.
But is his wife older than him?
No, she was 13. She was 11. He was 13. I'm fairly certain.
God damn, imagine you got that wrong, bro. That's
That'd be
crazy.
embarrassing.
Why you trying to put pedophile
kids on
him, right?
Hey, Shoop, disconnect Dove's internet right now.
That's racist, bro. You think he controls the internet? That's fucked up.
You really think that Michael Jackson was touching them kids, bro? Do you
You
think
had me
that's
there.
why
That
he
was
always had
good.
the band-aids on his fingers? You think he was you think he was blistered up from it or what?
Nah, they was just biting.
Yo, they bite back.
Yeah, that's
kids
how
bite
kids
back. Kids
They
bite
know how to
back.
fight. They're just,
Yeah, that's a
It's,
good ass point.
pacifier.
The spotted dick, it wasn't spot, those bruises.
Those are bruises, dude.
Yeah, come on.
Wow, dude. Now it all makes sense. But I still don't believe he did
I
nothing.
never heard the spotted dick thing.
You didn't hear the spotted dick?
He's young, bro. He don't know nothing about
I
that.
saw it. I don't remember it though. I don't.
He wouldn't be invited.
Yeah, you would. You wouldn't have made the cut.
Yeah, I didn't.